Hello, people of Our Lady Perpetual Help. This is your pastor with this week's installment of Flock Notes. And here we are moving through Advent. And so, coming up this Sunday is what's known as Laetare Sunday. Laetare is the Latin word for rejoice. And so, that's the theme as we're moving through this Advent. We're rejoicing because we know the coming of the Lord is near. And so that's what we're celebrating with this Sunday, with the readings, with everything going on. And it's also one of the two Sundays out of the year when the priest can wear, if he so chooses, can wear rose vestments. And so we'll see if it hits me to wear the rose. Otherwise, it'll be the violet. But either or are acceptable. But like I said, this is one of the Sundays out of the year when we can wear the rose if we so choose. And with that, I want to talk about a couple of things that are coming up here real quick. And so I'm filming this on Thursday. So tomorrow, which is Friday, is the feast of Our Lady of Perpetual. No, excuse me, not the feast of Our Lady of Perpetual Help. The feast of Our Lady of Guadalupe. And so same Mary, just different feast. And so Our Lady of Guadalupe, and so we have our morning mass normally at 8 o'clock, and then we have a 6 p.m. mass as well, but that mass is in Spanish. But after the mass at 6 o'clock, in the social center, the Hispanic community has invited everybody from the parish. It doesn't matter what language we speak. For the Our Lady of Guadalupe celebration, there'll be the Aztec dancers, there'll be the mariachi bands, there'll be a lot of things food, fellowship, all that good stuff coming together as one faith. And so it doesn't matter if you speak English, Spanish, Swahili, or whatever else. Everybody's invited. So we can come celebrate Our Lady of Guadalupe and celebrate with our parish community and with those visiting our parish community as well. And also, too, in this Advent season, being that we're now entering into the third week of Advent, we are asking for help with people to donate poinsettias. So as we go through the later Advent and then into Christmas, we can decorate our altar. So if you're out and about at whatever store and they have some poinsettias, pick up a poinsettia, then donate it here, and you can leave it either A, in the office, or B, in the vestibule of the church, and that way we can decorate the altar when it comes Christmas, so everything will be beautiful here in our church. And also too, this coming Sunday, our Knights of Columbus will be hosting a breakfast this Sunday. But this breakfast is also in conjunction with the San Diego Blood Bank will be here to take donations for people who want one of the greatest gifts that we can give, especially in this Advent season as we're looking towards Christmas, is that gift of life. And one way we can give that gift of life is by donating blood, because there are many people out there, especially in our community, that need either blood injections, blood transfusions, whatever it may be. And so that's one way where we can help in this process, and we can give that great gift of life to people. And also too, so the Knights will be hosting breakfast in conjunction with the blood donation. But all the people, whether you can donate blood or not, are invited to the breakfast after the 7 a.m., 9 a.m. masses. And then also, too, if you do donate blood, your breakfast is free. And so that's one way, like I said, we can give the great gift of life during this Advent leading into Christmas season. And also, too, I wanted to talk about, so coming up on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, just so you know, we have these postings on the bulletin boards on the entrances into church. We also have them in the bulletin. We have them posted on the bulletin board in the vestibule of the church. So for on Christmas, so the Christmas Eve masses, our traditional family mass that we have always done will be at 5 here. And then we'll also have a 9 p.m. mass. And then on Christmas Day, we'll have an 8 a.m., a 10 a.m., and then we'll have a noon, 12 p.m. in Spanish on Christmas Day. So that's Christmas Eve, 5 p.m., 9 p.m., and then Christmas Day, 8 a.m., 10 a.m., and then 12 noon in Spanish. And so that way we can pick which Mass is best for us. The one that I know there's a lot of things going on, and there's there's family coming in, there's family that are here visiting, and there's children, and all this stuff during Christmas. And so that's Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, those are the Mass times. And so we can choose which one works best for us. I want to talk a little bit about the readings that we're going to hear this weekend, especially the opening of the first line of the second reading we're going to hear from the book of James, or from the letter of St. James, I should say. And so it just opens up. Be patient, brothers and sisters, until the coming of the Lord. That's one thing that I think a lot of us need to work on, especially in this time of year, is our patience. So not only are we patiently awaiting the presence of the Lord, but I can remember as a child, especially, and as I got closer to Christmas, my patience would wear away. Not that because my anticipation of Christmas Day was exciting to me. And so as the joy grew, my patience waned. And so I know that even a lot of times, especially this time of year, like I said, there's so much going on, the family coming in, or friends, whatever it may be, there's a lot going on. There's all the things we need to do. We need to make sure that, that the house is the way it should be. We need to get presents for the kids, for other people, all these other things. I know it can be a bit stressful, and sometimes we're just happy that we made it through when it all is over. And so when we hear that one line from the book of James of as we patiently wait for the coming of the Lord, that is one thing that we pray for, not only the coming of the Lord at Christmas, on Christmas, but also the coming of the Lord in our daily lives as well, and the coming of the Lord in majesty at the end of time. And so with that, I want to say I hope you all have had a great week. I hope you've all so far have had and will continue to have a blessed Advent. And I hope to see you all at Mass on Sunday.